Well, it's the middle of January in the year 2020, and I still don't know what I'm doing. So what better way to source my inspiration than to allow computers to do it for me? Hi everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to a very cold and frozen section of the internet, because it's winter in Michigan. I hate it here. Just kidding. I've been really tired and lethargic lately, probably because all of Michigan is extremely lacking in vitamin D right now, which I don't know if you can tell, but I don't really have a tan this time of year. Well, honestly, I'm always the same color, but that's besides the point. So because of that, I've really not been great with my words. So I was interested to see if computer technology could do my words better than I could do my words. And it turns out somebody already beat me to the punch on this. There was a whole meme a few years ago that ran around. I am super late to the party, but a whole meme of people running around saying, "We made a bot watch hours and hours and hours of this TV show. Here's the first page of an AI-generated script." I have never read these scripts in my life. I want to be in on the fun. I want to know what's going on the internet, like, all the time. I found a couple of scripts from the interwebs, and we're gonna read them. We're gonna spill all the tea in some artificial intelligence's brain to figure out what's going on with our favorite main character. So before I begin, I believe most of the content that you're gonna see was sourced from Keaton Patty's Twitter page. I will link that in the description. I just wanted to give credit where credit was due, so in case this wasn't actually an artificial intelligence, you know where to find the author. Let's begin! I forced the bot to watch over 1,000 hours of Hallmark Christmas movies, and then asked it to write a Hallmark Christmas movie into its own. Here's the first page. Okay, this ought to be good. The Christmas on Christmas. Intro. Small town snow globe refillery. We see a single mother refilling snow globes with Christmas juice. Good thing this isn't a try not to laugh challenge because what? She is widow. Her husband died in every war. Was her husband a cat? Single mother. I refill globes better than Jesus Claus. I refill globes better than Jesus Claus, yet still my twins are dad-free. Why? They need double dad. Businessman enters the shop. He wears clothes that cost money. His hands are briefcases, and he's Hallmark hot. Honey, let me tell you, there's a whole spectrum of hot. There's little stove oven hot, there's Bunsen burner hot, there's supernova hot, but then there's Hallmark hot. Single mother continued, "Hi. Do your snow globes lack wet? Hurry. Christmas attacks soon." Businessman has flashback to when he was business boy. A Christmas tree explodes his family on purpose. He now hates trees and Christmas and explosions. He exits the flashback. You know, that is really thorough. Businessman, "Shut your sound. I am from huge city. I brought your land and am turning it into an oil resort." Single mother, "Rude behavior. This is a family business. I sell families. I am widow. My husband is now bones." Well, that's poetic, but maybe not completely inaccurate. Maybe the AI knows something I don't know. Single mother points to her husband's bones in the corner of the room. They are all gift wrapped in eggnog. Businessman, "All of my wives are bones. That is America. But I must make money for my twins to live. They are a prince." Single mother, "I too own twins. Please, don't have bought my land. Christmas is today." Businessman, laugh, 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 laugh. "I bought Christmas and now it is never, unless we go on dates." Well, that seems rather chauvinistic. Single mother, "I cannot date because of a snow curse. I pray Santa helps me." Reasonable. Santa cannot help. She did not know, but Santa was her husband. Santa is bones. Bones help nobody. Damn, what a twist ending. Okay, so Hallmark's a little fucked up these days. Maybe a little less calcium and a little more Christmas spirit? They had eggnog. The Christmas presents are gonna get people fucked up. This one is also made by Keaton Patty, I believe. This was an AI that generated a script for an Olive Garden commercial. I'm Italian, I love spaghetti and breadsticks and just about anything that has garlic in it. So let's see what happens. Olive Garden commercial. Intro. Olive Garden restaurant. A group of friends laughs at a dinner table. A waitress comes to deliver what could be considered food. Damn, they shot themselves in the foot from the get-go. Waitress. Pasta nachos for you. Pasta nachos? Oh my god. Oh my god. I would eat... I shouldn't do that, but I'm totally gonna make that at some point. We see the pasta nachos. They're warm and defeated. Same pasta nachos. Same. Friend 1. The menu is here. Waitress. Lasagna wings with extra Italy. We see the lasagna wings. There's more Italy than necessary. Friend 2. I shall eat Italian citizens. Waitress. Unlimited stick. We see the unlimited stick. It is infinite. It is all. Friend 3. Leave without me. I'm home. Waitress. Gluten classico from the kitchen. We, the gluten classico. We believe the waitress that it is from the kitchen. We have no reason not to believe. This is some really suspicious gluten classico. Friend 4 says nothing. Friend 1. What is wrong, friend 4? Friend 4 says nothing. Friend 2. Friend 4. What is wrong, friend 4? Friend 4 smiles. Okay, that's a damn tongue twister. Friend 4 smiles wide. Her mouth is full of secret soup. What? What? Announcer. Wet voice. Olive Garden. When you're here, you're here. There's too much going on here. Like, way too much. Olive Garden's moral of the story seems to be somebody was there, but they were home. Somebody else said nothing because they had secret soup in their mouth. And eating Italian citizens is okay as long as you don't have too much Italy. I saved the best for last. Some of you might already know what this is. I don't think I've ever read this, so I just want to be part of the experience. This one is an AI-generated script for Harry Potter. I fucking love Harry Potter. This is called Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash. Chapter 1. Oh, sorry. I messed up. Chapter 13. The Handsome One. The castle grounds snarled with a wave of magically magnified wind. The sky outside was a great black ceiling, which was full of blood. The only sounds drifting from Hagrid's hut were the disdainful shrieks of his own furniture. Magic. It was something that Harry Potter thought was very good. That is a hell of an introductory paragraph. Leathery sheets of rain lashed at Harry's ghost as he walked across the grounds toward the castle. Ron was standing there and doing a kind of frenzied tap dance. He saw Harry and immediately began to eat Hermione's family. What? What? Ron's shirt was just as bad as Ron himself. If you two can't clump happily, I'm going to get aggressive, confessed the reasonable Hermione. I don't fully understand what was just said, but I know for a fact that I relate to that mood. What about Ron magic, offered Ron. To Harry, Ron was a loud, slow, and soft bird. Harry did not like to think about birds. Death Eaters are on top of the castle, Ron bleated, quivering. Ron was going to be spiders. He just was. He wasn't proud of that, but it was going to be hard to not have spiders all over his body after all is said and done. Honestly, I have nothing to say to that. Let's be honest. Look, said Hermione, obviously there are loads of Death Eaters in the castle. Let's listen in other meetings. The three complete friends tapped onto the landing outside. Oh. I can't fucking read. I'm an animal, what did you want? The three complete friends zapped onto the landing outside the door to the castle roof. They almost liked it, but witches are not climbing. Ron looked at the doorknob, and then looked at Hermione with searing pain. I think it's closed, he noticed. Locked, said Mr. Staircase, the shabby robed ghost. They looked at the door, screaming about how closed it was, and asking it to be replaced with a small orb. The password was beef women? Harry, Ron, and Hermione quietly stood behind a circle of Death Eaters who looked bad. I think it's okay if you like me, said one Death Eater. Thank you very much, replied the other. The first Death Eater confidently leaned forward to plant a kiss on his cheek. Oh, well done, said the second, as his friend stepped back again. All the other Death Eaters clapped politely. Then they all took a few minutes to go over the plan to get rid of Harry's magic. So far, this seems like a really great business meeting. I've never worked a job in my life. Harry could tell that Voldemort was standing right behind him. He felt like a great overreaction. Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest. Okay. Voldemort raised his eyebrows at Harry, who could not see anything at the moment. Voldemort, you're a very bad and mean wizard, Harry savagely said. Hermione nodded encouragingly. The tall Death Eater was wearing a shirt that said, Hermione has forgotten how to dance. So Hermione dipped his face in mud. Hermione has a really weird taste in merchandise. Ron threw a wand at Voldemort and everyone applauded. Ron smiled. Ron reached for his wand slowly. Ron's the handsome one, muttered Harry as he reluctantly reached for his. They cast a spell or two, and jets of green light shot out one of the Death Eater's heads. Ron flinched. Not so handsome now, thought Harry, as he dipped Hermione in hot sauce. The Death Eaters were dead now, and Harry was hungrier than he had ever been. The Great Hall was filled with incredible moaning chandeliers and a large librarian who had decorated the sinks with books about masonry. Mountains of mice exploded. Several long pumpkins fell out of McGonagall. Dumbledore's hair scooted next to Hermione as Dumbledore arrived at school. The pig of Hufflepuff pulsed like a large bullfrog. Dumbledore smiled at it and placed its hand on its head. You are Hagrid now. This is so disjointed that I can't visually keep all of the details together in my head to know what the hell is going on. We're the only people who matter. He's never going to get rid of us. Harry, Hermione, and Ron said in chorus. Are they like a fucking Borg collective? Like, what the hell?
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Resistance is futile.
The floor of the castle seemed like a large pile of magic. The Dursleys had never been to the castle, and they were not about to come there, in Harry Potter on the porch of what looked like a large pile of ash. Really self-referencing, though. Harry looked around, and then fell down the spiral staircase for the rest of the summer. I'm Harry Potter, Harry began yelling. The dark arts better be worried. Oh boy! Oh boy! That was a lot. It got to a point where, honestly, my brain stopped processing it all. The world of AI prose is probably still a long way from being perfect, but it certainly brings a lot of giggles, makes all of the forest creatures giggle, dance, and somersault everywhere, and bloody ceilings and mountains of exploding mice don't seem like an appropriate way or venue to celebrate any of those giggles. So if it were me, I would say to you that maybe, just maybe, making rough drafts and outlines are probably a really good way to categorize all of your randomness into something that can be focused into a psychotic piece of literature. That was me reading some AI-generated scripts, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want me to react to, because I love to laugh, and sometimes laughing is cathartic, especially when you're tired of adulting all the time. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you beautiful fuzzies in the next, hopefully not AI-generated script of a video. Alright, bye!